Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I hope you're all doing well. I just thought I would see what's going on in your energy, or the current energy that you're moving forward into right now. And let's take a look and see what comes up. So, as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Please remember these are timeless general readings, so just take that resonates for now and leave the rest. We have Justice at the bottom of the deck. So you could be going through some kind of legal situation, waiting for an outcome, or some kind of legally binding paperwork. It feels a late submission of legal paperwork for some. It may be waiting on the outcome of an actual court case of some kind. It feels that there is a delay for some of you. So the date may have been postponed, or it was already postponed and now you're about to receive the outcome. So that's for some. For others, it could just be an injustice that's happened, or some kind of karmic justice playing out for you. So we've got here the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So for those of you that are dealing with some kind of legal situation or paperwork, this is showing here that somebody has possibly been sitting on some paperwork, which is why I was getting the feeling of a late submission, or someone trying to hold back or delay an outcome or a date. So that's the delay part there. With the Four of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, what it's showing here is some kind of push and pull around an amount of finances. That's for some of you. For others, it's connecting to a feeling of unjust, or rectifying an injustice of some kind, connecting to finances or financial stability, or some of you as well, it could be looking to make a large purchase which takes you to a position of stability. So with that Four of Pentacles, it's giving me the sense of moving from one property to maybe something a bit larger. Others of you could literally be picking up and moving overseas. That's for some, not all. With the Two of Swords here, we're seeing some kind of indecision or a situation placed on pause. It feels that regardless of what angle you are looking at this from, there feels like something that has just been placed on pause or stopped in its tracks. So there could be, like, if it was moving, waiting for a particular date or a completion of some kind. It could also be referring to a transfer of finances for some of you, and others of you it's delayed paperwork that is now been submitted, and whatever's going on behind the scenes there. For others of you, there's something to do with a court date, and maybe like a break for holiday or something like that. So is it something like the courts are on holiday or paused, or they're closed a particular day, or something's going on? It feels definitely something to do with dates and courts. Alright, so let's take a look and see. So some kind of legal paperwork of some kind. For others of you as well that aren't resonating with those bits, it is showing here some kind of an investment being made, and you're literally going to double your money, or it's an investment that you made a while back, that you had an opportunity as you saw the finances increasing, so you had an opportunity to withdraw those finances or cash in, whatever it may be, but you didn't, for whatever reason, and now it feels like it has increased. If you're resonating with that and you haven't cashed in, or you're still waiting, my feel is that whatever this represents for you, that investment is going to continue to grow. So if, for example, you had an amount of money that was like a 10 of Pentacles and it was stock, shares, or some kind of investment, if it decreased in value, then that's going to take a turn, and then it's going to creep up but be more than it was before. That's for some of you also. Yeah, it's definitely showing something that decreased in value is now creeping back up in value, so you're going to be glad you either held on to it or stuck with it or something like that. We've got heartache and loss, which could apply to what I was just describing, a feeling that you're not going to get either a return on an investment, or something has depreciated too much in order to be able to bounce back to fruition or abundantly. That's not the case. They're showing their heartache and loss turning in reverse, so overcoming some kind of a loss. That could also apply to a court situation. So with this Four of Pentacles, we've got rest and rejuvenation. So again, that's letting us know something being delayed or sitting on something, just biding your time for a minute as situations around are changing. We've got here the Three of Cups, so there could be some kind of either anxiety around the waiting period. The delay may be causing you some kind of nervous energy, but for others of you as well, the waiting paid off, so the patience turned out to be something to celebrate. It feels that whatever good is coming from your situation, even those that are on a little bit of a delay, they're saying that you will already have the most dominant feeling of how things are going to pan out. So try not to let your thoughts cancel out what your intuition is already telling you. For others of you, they're showing as well that you already know an answer now. So if it was to withdraw or cash in on an investment or cash out of something, but your intuition got you to stay holding on, or you didn't, you got distracted and you missed the cash out day, whatever that may be, and then your intuition is telling you maybe I should hold on a little bit longer. They're saying to go with that. For others of you as well, something with an unjust, there may be there may be an assumption or a belief that a particular situation was going to be a saving grace, or someone was going to be an ally or something along those lines, but you're getting a feeling that that's not who you're aligning with, or that's not where the help will come from if it's in regards to that, or that even the delay, you're thinking, oh, we've got a particular court date, it's going to be that, but your intuition is telling you that it's not going to come about for some reason. They're just saying go with whatever your strongest intuitive feeling is at this time, regardless of what it may look like in the physical. We've got here firm foundation and authority. So something connecting to legal paperwork or legal situation that's affecting either your financial stability, your a large purchase of some kind, whatever it is. it feels that it's going to be going in your favour. We've got authority here, which is almost like a stamp I'm being shown on some kind of legal paperwork. So a word is the authority, or if it's to do with an establishment, a business or a property, then the decision will be made in your favour. For some of you that are moving towards a bit of a delay or changed start date because late submitted papers of some kind, we'll see what comes up for you, because that does feel like it's a little bit different. So please just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'll try to make it as concise as possible. So with this Two of Swords, we've got here material and spiritual prosperity, and then we've got moving on. So whatever it is that's been delayed, it is going to come together. There is the appropriate paperwork or the timing or the date, and then you're going to be able to move forward. It does feel as well that for, like, say, a completion date, that there's either, if you're moving, especially if you're moving abroad, that you will take that leap. For some of you as well, I was just seeing there, if you were moving abroad, or if you're moving somewhere that's far away from where you are, there feels a connection to either travelling at night, so it could be a nighttime flight, could be significant for some. Yeah, or you could be working through the night, packing up or doing the last bits of the property, and then the very next morning early is when the blocks are lifted and the new beginning comes forward. There's still something about this delayed date in regards to a court date. For some of you, I'm picking up a family court for some reason. So if you're expecting a particular hearing date with a family court, there could have been something, whether it's the other party has caused a delay, and that's then pushed on. So it feels you're looking a little bit further into the year. There's something to do with holidays that's getting in the way of this particular date, whatever it may be. We'll try and get more details. So if this is resonating, please like and subscribe so that you can be alerted for when I upload at different times. So we've got here with this Four of Pentacles and our rest, rejuvenation and rejoice and celebration. It does feel that you're grateful for this peace or peace of mind that's coming forward, or some kind of respite that's happening. We've got here the Justice card, so there's definitely something that's working in your favour. You're just being called to have a little bit of patience and wait. We've got here that being clarified with the Star, so some kind of wish being granted, and I'm being told, even if it is connecting to, like saying, some kind of family court situation, I feel that if that is in alignment with your strongest intuition, that even though the date's moved, something's still going to go in your favour. You're being called to sit with the positive thoughts from there and not let other thinking override it. We've got here the Devil energy, which is giving me the sense that it's taken you everything within your power to get to this stage that you are, which is why this rest and rejuvenation is showing up. It feels that you may have been having to have been a little bit crafty or doing things behind the scenes, but whatever you've been doing, it's going in your favour. It feels that as you're moving forward and moving on, you're moving past the hardest part of your situation. So you've been in an uphill battle to now, and now things are looking to reverse. We've got here the Seven of Pentacles, so the hard work that you've put into a situation is showing here that it was a wise investment of your time, or whatever you were doing is coming to fruition. Also, we've got more reference to something legally binding, or something that has contractual authority to do with investing wisely. Something that you may feel was not yielding a very good crop, or was a little bit slow in coming forward. You're being shown now that that is not the case. It feels as well here that with this Eight of Cups, it's not so much a moving away from a situation, but a recognition that you did well to not rush ahead or make any knee-jerk reactions, and to not walk away or withdraw when you were originally going to. So again, more reference to having patience around a situation is actually going to be paying off for you. We've got here the Emperor, so the authority card here is the Emperor in the traditional tarot. So by not walking away from a situation, you're actually bringing your spiritual, material wealth and mind, body, soul, your foundations and achievements all coming into alignment. So this could be, again, a move of some kind, or a business moving its premises. It feels whatever the move is, it's on a large scale, or it's moving far away, or it's a big haul that you're trying to take from one place to another. Also as well, it could be linked to investment into a business or some kind of business contract. You could even be using the finances to set yourself up in business. Whatever this is, it's caused you to see something from a higher perspective. This is the Hermit card here. So you are following a calling, which is why it was talking about following your strongest intuition. There's something connecting with the going within, this peace and rest, the peace and rest and the rejuvenation that comes from that is leading you forward for an alignment of where you need to be. So what's being said as well is this slowing something down. So you could have been going through a situation where things were quite chaotic and firing from all angles, or you were firing on all cylinders with trying to reach deadlines or get everything together, or like they're saying, packing up before a certain date, that type of thing. But ultimately what you were needing to do was slow things down, which is why you were placed on pause, or there's some kind of a delay. There's a higher purpose and reason for it. It's showing here the Seven of Wands. So when they mentioned about doing whatever behind the scenes, that was to protect your plans or the direction you were heading in. That's for some of you. Also as well, your finances will be protected if they are connected to some kind of legal battle in some way. That is not including if it's a court case of splitting or separating assets. That feels like it's something separate. I feel that this could be properties, so whatever that is. I feel what I'm trying to describe is, if this is to do with a family court, but this isn't connected to a husband and wife separating finances, it feels like it's something different, but only you're going to know what that is. Either way, you've got the authoritative word, or something's going in your favour. So maybe there could be some kind of legal document being questioned, doesn't have to be, or some kind of submitting particular paperwork, like a petition, or yeah, like a petition, so different signatures on. Whatever it is, it doesn't feel that it trumps what's already in place. Okay, so we've got here the Queen of Cups. That could be yourself, or it could be somebody that you're connected to. You could be the Queen of Cups that's moving forward or connecting to one of the scenarios that we said, or this could be you moving towards that person. It could also represent a family member or a trusted person that you speak to, or you could be somebody guiding this person through this process. We've got here the King of Swords, so that could be an authoritative figure. It could be somebody that is in the legal profession, so especially if we're looking at legal documents or a house move or some kind of relocation or anything that links to legalities in any way. It could also be connecting to the medical profession for some of you, not all. So if you are putting off going to the doctors, then maybe you're being called to do it. That's a side note for some, not all. Also, what they're showing is it could be a Queen of Cups, King of Swords dynamic, whatever that may be, and that could be the people connecting to who it's against with this court situation or delays on dates. We've got here the Hierophant, so some kind of establishment, which again is representing a court situation for some. It can also represent a marriage dynamics, which would make sense with the family side of things. But again, it's not like it's splitting assets or finances for some reason. That feels a different element, so I don't want to get that bit confused in with it with this part. There feels like some kind of commitment that is being like a contract, committing to a contract or committing to a date, or failure to commit. So I would say if there's an offer that's being presented, you could well reject it if it's not the terms and conditions that suit your material, spiritual prosperity aligning, coming together. But again, they're saying to trust your intuition, because whatever this contract could be being presented may not be the actual place that you're going to get help or whatever it is. Like, say if it was a property, you could have put an offer on something and then see something else that was more suited and go with that. So whatever you're expecting, either a positive change, the area that you were imagining it to come in from, it's highly likely that it's not going to be that place, if that makes sense, hopefully, to those resonating. So yeah, so don't be so locked in or so rushing to sign something, do something, or agree to something at this time, because they're saying to go a little bit slower, because there's other things in play or something better that's trying to push through, but you will get a sense of it. We've got here the Lovers, so definitely a decision being made in regards to what future looks like moving forward. It could be a coming together of a collaboration, or it could be a complete separation. You'll know what's best for there. It can even represent some kind of a break period, like we were seeing, some kind of pause that's happened, and then a regrouping. we've got here the Two of Cups. So whatever this is, collective, it feels for me that not necessarily love dynamics, but with spiritual, material, prosperity, that whatever decisions you're making moving forward, you are going to be either aligned with the correct person, or make the right choices that's needed, or follow your higher guidance, which leads you to a Two of Cups situation. So the Two of Cups can just be literally being aligned to that where you're to that where you're going to benefit the most. It feels wherever you're moving to, or whatever decision you take, or whatever change that comes in or outcome, it feels it's going to be set like that for a period of time in a positive way. I'm not getting anything negative coming from this, other than that the date may not turn out to be the date that was expected. There's a bit of a delay. So, okay, hopefully that's some kind of confirmation, because it feels that we're looking at either, like I said, a delayed court date, and now within the next couple of weeks, this is the start of it, or you're waiting for the answer. All right, let's see what guidance you're being given. And hopefully that can cement your message in a little bit further. Thank you for those who are continuing to support my channel. I really appreciate it. We've got number 9 of Michael. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt or worry to your angels. And then we have 10 of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. And then finally we have number 5, divine guidance. The search for meaning in life. Consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. There you go. So collective, there's your little reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.